This doorway has so much history connected to it for so many people that worked in Mirro Aluminum. How much history is in this door? We are standing at the door of Mirro Aluminum. For over 100 years, there was a plant back of this door that thousands and thousands of people walked through. You could almost talk to anyone in Manitowoc of a certain age, and they had worked at Mirro Aluminum. During World War II, Mirro Aluminum made ammunition cases and camp kits for our soldiers. If you look in the background, you see the courthouse dome. Well, during World War II, if you were getting shipped off to the war, soldier, you might want to get married before you did that. And you went to the courthouse and stood on that lawn and you married your sweetheart. Hi, it's Rosie the Riveter, and we're looking at one of the passion pits of Manitowoc. Passion pits, you say? What's that? Well, during World War II, all the sailors, not all the sailors, but a lot of sailors would come to Manitowoc to train on the submarines. Well, they had to go out, right? They went to the passion pits or a bar. And many of our local women were the bartenders at these passion pits. And one of my favorite stories of this passion pit is there was a young woman named Marion, and she was bartending here. And one night, a young sailor named Wally happened to walk through the door. And he looked at Marion across that bar and fell in love and jumped over the bar, and the rest is history. They got married, they settled in Manitowoc after Wally served in the United States Navy, raised a family, and they were a love story. Hi, it's Rosie the Riveter, and we're standing at the corner of Rasher and Raton in Manitowoc, Wisconsin. You say, what is Rasher? Well, it's a name of a submarine that was built here in Manitowoc, Wisconsin. And we're in CusterDale, which was a community built during World War II with manufactured homes that were built in Milwaukee and brought here to make this little subdivision of CusterDale. Never meant to stay. These homes were meant to be taken away after World War II. They housed all the workers that came to Manitowoc to work to build our ships and submarines and other products used during World War II. Do you know why CusterDale is named CusterDale? I bet you don't, but I'm going to tell you why. See this? Custer Street. Custer Street borders CusterDale. And another street, it is Dale Street. CusterDale, and that's how CusterDale got its name. The homes in CusterDale do not have basements. Now, there were sections in CusterDale. All the homes looked basically alike, but the roof colors were different. So you might live in section G2A. A lot of stories about CusterDale during World War II because these homes looked the same. You might have been visiting the Passion Pit, and you might have come home and you might have walked into the wrong house. Obviously, they didn't go anywhere. They're still here. And they were 1 family units, 2 family units in CusterDale. And the streets within CusterDale are named after the submarines built here in Manitowoc. So Rasher, a very popular submarine built here. We have Pedo Street, also another submarine, the first one launched in Manitowoc. Right now, we are looking across the Manitowoc River at where the submarines were launched. Okay, put yourself back into the 1940s. Imagine a sub has just been built here in Manitowoc. Let's say the Pedo, the first submarine ever built in Manitowoc by the Manitowoc Company. So what made us unique was Mr. West figured out how to tip a sub on its side to launch in the river. Well, these were huge days in Manitowoc. Schools would close, businesses would close, and the shoreline would be lined with people watching the launching of the submarines. Just put yourself there and imagine what it was like to stand on these shores of the Manitowoc River and watch a sub being launched that would then go out into the world and carry a crew during World War II. A total of 28 subs were launched here in Manitowoc, Wisconsin during World War II.
We're actually standing like in this area right now.
It's amazing. It's amazing what happens in Manitowoc, Wisconsin in the 40s and now. We can do it, and we can do it here in Manitowoc, Wisconsin.